Hey everyone, this is Patrick, and I'm back with another Yankees Town video. Today I will be going over the Yankees playoff contributors and the culprits of them losing some games and eventually losing Game 4 of the ALDS to the Blue Jays to get eliminated. So, starting off with the contributors, I made a list here and I'm going to read it off. Aaron Judge, Cam Schlittler, Tim Hill, Fernando Cruz, Devin Williams, David Bednar, Camilo Doval. So there's only one position player there. And 6 pitchers, 5 relief pitchers. So the bullpen for the most part, did a pretty good job throughout the postseason. There were some guys who didn't, but these guys who I named did do a good job. I'm gonna go over each one and say what they did quickly. So Aaron Judge, obviously, he was really good this postseason. I'm so happy he came along this playoffs because, the last couple years, he wasn't really that great in the playoffs. He did hit some home runs, but not really that great. Besides that, like we saw last year. But this year, he was really good. Batted 526 at-bats. Only one home run, but it was a clutch, game-tying 3-run home run to salvage a win and not get swept in Game 3 of the ALDS versus the Blue Jays. And he had 7 RBIs, and he was crazy. He had 1.273 OPS, which I don't know that much about OPS. I just know that's really good. I know. So, yeah, he was really great. Moving on to Cam Schlittler, obviously, he pitched great in both outings. He led the team with the most strikeouts at 14. And his second start, he only had 2 strikeouts. But he had 12 before that. An 8 innings pitch, no runs. I believe him and Roger Clemens are the only Yankees pitchers to have 12 strikeouts in a postseason game. So he pitched great. Tim Hill came in clutch in a lot of relief outings like he did last year. Same with Fernando Cruz. He had one bad game, I think, but a lot of good times. And I love when he gets fired up and stuff. That's really cool. Devin Williams actually pitched pretty good too. David Bednar, he had one bad outing, and that was in Game 3 of the wild card versus the Red Sox. But they still won that game. Or no, sorry. That was Game 1 of the wild card versus the Red Sox, and they lost that game. But besides that, he was a really good closer, getting saves, and he had 2 saves, so he was really good. And then Camilo Doval actually did pretty good too in 3.1 innings, 1 run, but he had some good outings there. Now the culprits, so the people who might have caused them to not make it far this postseason, and there's a lot of good players. There's a lot of players who did really good in the regular season on this list, but it wasn't the same for the playoffs. So let's go over it. Trent Grisham couldn't hit. He was 4 for 29 this postseason with a 138 average. No homers, no RBIs. 426 OPS. 219 on-base percentage. I could keep reading off stats of Trent Grisham. He was really bad. He kept striking out looking, too, and popping up. It was bad. Same with Volpe. He had a home run in Game 1 of the wild card. The bat fell silent besides that. He batted 192, 5 for 26, but he was pretty bad. Like I mentioned in my last video, Stanton wasn't himself from last playoffs. He batted 192, didn't really do too much. He had a couple big hits, though. He had an RBI single once. He had a double. So he had 4 RBIs, but still not a great postseason from him, and he could definitely do much more than that. Jazz Chisholm, there was one game where he kind of saved, where he went from first to home on a single, I think from Wells. One game, I forget which game that was, but besides that, he couldn't really hit. Batted 182, 4 for 22. He hit the go-ahead home run, though, in the game they won. So, also, he couldn't field a ground ball at second base. In Game 4, he couldn't just put his glove down in time and field a ground ball. So he didn't hit well, but if he made a lot of good plays, I wouldn't be as mad at him. But with that error, really was his fault. And then Max Fried. So Max Fried pitched well in his first game, whether it's still lost game 1 of the wild card. But the last game, he pitched terribly. The Red Sox let him up. And it could be that the Blue Jays just hit good. But he also had some trouble with command. I saw a lot of balls, a lot of not too good pitches. So he entered the postseason with a 6.75 ERA, which isn't good at all. After that, Carlos Rodon didn't really pitch good at all. He didn't even start his first start, 6 innings, 3 runs, I'm pretty sure. And then the next start was just a mess versus Toronto, like Fried. He ended up with a 9.72 ERA. So our best 2 starting pitchers this year, Fried and Rodon, both pitched terribly in the ALDS. Luis Gil also pitched bad. He only pitched 2 innings, I'm pretty sure, and they took him out. Maybe if they left him in a little longer, he would find it, but he already had a high pitch count for 2 innings, and he didn't pitch well at all. Luke Weaver, man. I wish Luke Weaver was good like he was last year. In .1 innings, he gave up 5 runs, had a 1.35 ERA. And at one point, his ERA said INF, in infinity. Because he recorded no runs. I mean, no outs and a bunch of runs. So it's pretty insane because I wish he was just good. And then the last one on our list is Will Warren. He came in relief 1 game and just gave up 6 runs in 4.2 innings, 7 hits. He now has 11.57 ERA. Everyone this whole season, they said that Will Warren has good stuff. Yeah, he had a lot of strikeouts, but he was not good this season. Will Warren is not a good pitcher this season. I think he has potential, though, if he can just find out how to be good and keep working. I think he could be good maybe. Now, I don't know about this year, but maybe like 2 years from now, he could be really good. But this season, Will Warren was not good at all. I don't like when people keep sticking up for him. Look, I don't want to be mean to Will Warren, but I'm just saying the truth. He was really bad this regular season. People who think, let's see what his ERA was. People who think a 4.44 ERA in 33 starts is good doesn't really make any sense. He had a couple good games. Most of them were bad. He allowed 6 runs in the first inning versus the Red Sox. In the regular season, 1 game. So, yeah, that's basically it. But in my next video, I'm going to be making a video about who I think the Yankees should re-sign this offseason, who are free agents, who they should let go, and what trades maybe they should make. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.